Memorial Day is a difficult day for most veterans, whether you were in combat or not, because the reality is that we've lost more friends by their own hand than we ever did from combat. That fact of reality is especially painful right now because the government has been actively pulling back benefits, actively gutting the VA when they've been begging for more personnel for decades. And it is a well-known fact that the caseload of the VA is entirely overburdened. There are way too many service members in need of care, in need of medical care, psychological care, etc. And that system is essentially incapable of providing the adequate services to that number of people. And all the while, we are watching an administration that venerates veterans and soldiers and service members as this almost religious figure of worship. You know, they say, oh, we love our veterans. We will do anything for our veterans. You know, we're so grateful for their service. And it's all bullshit. It's all a lie. Because while they're doing that, they're actively prosecuting a war that is absolutely pointless, that the massive majority of American citizens does not want, that nobody in the rest of the world wants. And it's actively creating more people that are going to die, both civilians and military service members. And then after this stupid war is over, there will be an entire new generation of military service members that have to grapple with the reality of this. And it will probably be even worse because many service members are fighting with the morality of what is happening in their mind. This is the reality of America. We are watching imperialism and colonialism come back in on itself and hit us headlong. We are slaughtering thousands of people. Meanwhile, Israel is slaughtering many tens of thousands of people throughout Gaza and now southern Lebanon. If there was actual concern to the level that they act like they have for us, every single veteran that has spent any amount of time in the military whatsoever would be completely covered with healthcare for the rest of their lives. But that will never happen because it is unbelievably expensive. And you no longer serve an expedient purpose to the government anymore. Once you are no longer capable of adjudicating that militant edge of colonialism and empire, you are cast aside. You are a broken toy soldier and they do not care about you. There are individuals within the VA that care and work so incredibly hard to just try to make it work. But again, they don't have adequate resources to do what they need to do. And the thing that really gets me about all of these wars over the past 100 some odd years is what has benefited the United States working class people? And the answer is nothing. I took away nothing good from going to Afghanistan. None of my friends feel great about their experiences having been in a combat zone. For any veteran that has half a mind of intelligence or education and has even a slightest comprehension of what is going on in history, I can tell you from firsthand, it feels insane. I feel insane all the time now watching this shit happen because nothing you can say to these people will convince them that this is not only a bad idea, but completely immoral and insane. But we have to. We have an obligation as veterans of these absolutely pointless, immoral wars to go out and speak against these systems and to tell people, grab them by the lapel and yell into their faces and say, don't do this. Don't let this happen. Because we were all young and dumb. I was a 20-year-old idiot when I joined the U.S. Army National Guard in Georgia, enlisted. And I was still an idiot at the age of 25 when I commissioned as an officer in the infantry, U.S. Army, to go active duty. I was a kid. But once you learn and once you know, you now have an obligation. So this is a message to veterans. If you don't agree with what's happening, you can't just sit back. You can't protect your peace. You have an obligation to get out there in the streets and do what must be done to end this immoral, insane war. If you want to honor the memory of all of our friends that are gone, honor it by doing something actually good, by standing up for something actually right and putting yourself out there for something that really means something. I'm openly inviting all post 9/11 veterans to join About Face Veterans Against the War. We're currently organizing a really large movement to come out to Philly around the 4th of July to do a mass veterans march to show that we're not going to stand for this and that veterans do not agree with this war and that it must end now. So check my links below, get tied in with us, and let's start doing something about this. Lastly, this day is never easy for us. So if you're a veteran out there and you are experiencing a crisis or you just don't feel like anything is going to get any better, reach out to veteranscrisisline.net or dial 988 if you need emergency help. As well, my email is always open. It's gothdad@gmail.com. Take care of each other. That's all we got left at this point to do, is to right the wrongs and to take care of each other.